strongly believe that couples should play with each other, have fun time, be happy. Good afternoon, welcome to my channel. Welcome. If you are a husband or a wife, these 5 things you need to do. There are more things, but these are the 5 basic things that you need to do to get your prayers answered. So the first point is to honor each other. Husband, honor your wife. Wife, honor your husband. In 1 Peter 3 and verse 7, it says that the husbands must honor their wives, because the wife is the weaker vessel, and God is expecting the husband to treat the wife well, to honor his wife, to respect her. And for the wife must be submissive to her husband, honor him as well and respect him, and to know that God has placed him, if it is that God has chosen that spouse for you. Because sometimes we do go ahead and take spouse that was not God ordained. They were not intended by God. So we went ahead and chose a partner for ourselves. But if it is that partner, that spouse that you have is God ordained, then you should honor that person. Because if you disrespect your wife or your husband, and if you call them names and treat them badly and just handle them as if they are nothing, your prayers will not be heard. It is an hindrance to your prayer. Husbands, honor your wives. God placed you as the head. God placed you as the provider, the protector, the priest of the home. And you must ensure that your home is well kept. And when I say well kept, I'm not talking about the tidying up and the cleaning up of the home, even though you ought to help the wife. But I mean that you must ensure that your house gets the word of God. You must ensure that the prayer life of the family is up to date. You must ensure that your children respect their mother. You must ensure that you show respect and love to your wife or your husband in front of your children. And make sure that the house has the basic needs. Make sure the basic needs are met. Make sure you steward your finances well, so that when the time for you to give your wife whatever you want to give her, and I mean financially, there should not be any issue, because you're the two of you on one path, on the same level. If you choose a wife for yourself, you may choose someone that is greedy and loves money and will not accept what you have. But if you choose a wife from God, God will give you such a person that will know how to take what you give her and pray upon it and lift it up to God and bless it, so that God can increase it, and she'll know how to spend it wisely. And thus the home will be in peace. Also, if it's that you're not wealthy, make sure that you are diligent in your business. If it's a job you have, turn up to your job each day and make sure you consider that you have a wife and a family to take care of. Yes, Men, I'm talking to you. There are some who think that they don't need to go and get a job and they should sit at home not doing anything and stress out their wife. Your prayers will not be heard. Your prayers will be hindered. And for the wives, if your husbands are working hard and doing their best, do not stress him out and say you want this car and you want that car and you want to live in this city and you want to live in this house and you know that it is expensive. Instead, bless that which he gives you. Turn it up to God and God will flourish it and God will increase it. Pray for your husband, love him, cherish him, honor him. Especially if he doesn't allow you to work and he's going out there in the bustling doing things, and make sure you're being taken care of. When he comes home, greet him properly. Greet him like a king. Greet him like the priest of the home. Make sure you take care of him and take care of his needs. But there are some of the wives who, if they don't feel satisfied with what they are getting, they are withholding themselves from their partner. Your prayers will be hindered. You will be causing problems for your marriage and your prayers will be hindered. Do not say negative things about your husband and emotionally abuse him and use your tongue to chastise him and to torment him and be a nag. I must apologize for the noise in the background. It was very windy on that day when I did the video. So please bear with me. I apologize. Especially when he comes in from a hard day of work. Do not be a nuisance. Do not be a nag to your husband. And do not let your children see you mistreating him and mishandling him, because God will be with you for that. And your prayers will be hindered. You wonder why is it that you are not getting any answer? Because the way in which you are treating your husband. Love him, respect him, cherish him, especially if he's a good man. Deal with him very good. Honor each other and hold them in great respect. The next point, be forgiving. If your husband or wife said something to you that you didn't like, don't hold it up in your heart for the entire day and not talking about it, and you're just throwing down things and slamming the door and just giving the silent treatment and not cooking the dinner or not being present. And I mean, you are there but you're not being present because something was said that you didn't like it. Husband or wife, be forgiving. If he or she does something and you don't like it, talk about it and work things out. Learn to say I forgive you. Learn to say I'm sorry. Learn to say I'm sorry and move on. Because if you do not do these things, you may be requesting some things from God and you see that there's nothing happening. When you check it out, it's because you are not forgiving your spouse. Every time something comes up, you bring up that thing. So you haven't forgiven them and let them go. Learn to forgive, because just as God forgives you, you ought to forgive your spouse. Be in peace and harmony with one another. Remember when you were courting and you were in love with each other. Live in peace. Let the home be in peace and harmony. If one partner loves to give jokes, allow that one to give the jokes. If one partner loves to play with the partner. Learn to laugh, learn to have fun. Sometimes you can accelerate each other. Why the strange face? Why the sad face? Why being so rigid? Why being so upset? Why being so angry? What causing the stiffness? Be flexible, be joyful. Let your partner feel comfortable being around you. Be comfortable to talk to you. Be your friend. Be your partner's best friend. The one that he feels so comfortable coming to talk about anything that is troubling him. He should not want to go to the rum bar. He should not want to go to somebody else. He should want to come to you. Yes, wives. You should not be nagging that the husband shouldn't want to come to you. Yes, husband. You should not be so bossy and controlling and demanding and so uptight that your wife don't feel comfortable coming to you. I want to go talk to somebody else. She should want to run to you and feel joyful coming to you and feel comfortable and feel confident knowing that she can come to you and get some good advice and you can laugh and talk about things. Enjoy your relationship because God has given you each other to build each other, not to tear down each other. The next point is to pray together. You are children of God. If you are children of God, the first and foremost thing should be a devoted prayer life. Because we cannot do anything without God. We cannot do anything without God, and we cannot do anything without praying to God. We need His direction. We need His intervention. So you have to pray, and the best thing to do is to pray together. That's one of the easiest and fastest way to get your prayers answered when you have a united prayer. Husband and wife praying together in harmony, in love. When God sees that and sees that your hearts are in tune to Him and that you are doing what He says and being obedient and honoring each other, your prayers will be answered so quickly because God is a part of it and you are doing what He says. So pray together, have devotions together, and involve your children and let the home run smoothly because the devil will have to flee when he sees a praying family. The devil will have to back off when he sees a praying wife, a praying husband, especially when both of you are praying together. So wives, submit to your husband, and husbands, when your wives are submitting to you, that doesn't mean you should be a boss. Be with them as if they are nothing, but learn to love them and cherish them, and God will answer your prayer. Be sensitive. The next point is be sensitive to each other's moments. There are times when you have moments you may just want a time. It's not that you want to be away from your partner. It's not that you want to be away from this. You just want a little time. Just give them the little time because they want to be able to fully serve you, and if you are not giving them the time that they need, you're invading their space. Yes, the two of you are now one, but yet still the wife needs her space and the husband needs his space. So be sensitive. Don't be so uptight when your wife or your husband says, I just want a time first, just to get my thoughts together. Respect that and be sensitive to it. Your prayers will be heard, and you're supposed to come back and be so rejuvenated. It's like they have gained some strength and they look refreshed and they feel different, they look different, and they can better serve you. So give them the time that they need. They're not asking to be away from you, they're just asking for a little time. So if If these things are done and applied to the marriage, it will work. Because with God in the vessel, you can smile at every storm. With God as the number one priority in your marriage, and He will surely be in it and bless it. God bless you. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share and comment. It will be much appreciated. Thanks for watching.